Hello everyone, and welcome to Blood on the Grand Strand, a Vampire the Masquerade 5th edition actual play. This is Epilogue 2, To Renew the Soul. Let's meet our vampires, starting with the Primogen.
Hello, Chris the Primogen. I'm playing Saul tonight.
Hi, I'm Josh, and I will be playing Hunter Pierrot.
And Kitsu.
Hello, I'm Kitsu. I'm playing Astrid.
We begin this epilogue with you, Hunter. Back in Pirate's Voyage, after a few nights in the various locations that you have, healing your massive damage, the concave of your skull from a gunshot wound, you notice that Pirate's Voyage is as it was when you left. The Camarilla made no effort to help clean up or remove any of their things. So you have Caden doing what Caden does best, managing. And he's recruited some of these thin bloods who continuously keep showing up at your doorstep. Caden approaches you, has a iPad in his hand, and he says, Sir, I've sent a few to the doctor's clinic like you asked, the ones who don't look like they can lift very heavy things, but the ones who look okay, I've got them working. Do you want me to put them on the payroll?
Yeah, I guess.
All right.
Sure. Ask any of them if they know how to deal cards.
Will do. I also have a card for you from it's a DJ Tiger. He says he's going to be in town for a little while until his companions leave. And if you need his services for anything, he'd be more than happy to perform here since he didn't get to at the party, according to him.
And I'm sure he never will.
Do you want me to throw the card away?
Keep it. I don't know.
Alrighty.
Maybe we can do kids' birthday parties or something.
And the last thing, sir, which is probably what I should have started with, but I'm not going to lie, I'm a little nervous to tell you. Miss Astrid is not upstairs. You asked me to go check on her since your texts weren't going through. She's nowhere.
Oh, well, that's not good. I checked my phone.
The text that you sent her is the hottest Tremere coming down for a talk. Never went through.
Well, that's no good.
And that's when you get that strange sensation on your skin, Hunter, from behind you. Goosebumps, unsettling, like someone walking over your grave. There's nothing behind you but a wall. When you turn to look, you see Astrid is standing there.
What the?
And her eyes are black.
I wave my hand in front of her eyes like, you okay?
I drop the sight and just blink through it. Yes, I think so. Yeah.
She's holding in her hand, Hunter, a broken cell phone. It's cracked, and the screen is black.
We'll get you a new one. Don't worry. You okay?
It's okay, don't worry about it. It's just... I was going to text you, but I couldn't. It broke.
That's fine.
No,
I was
listen,
just wondering... Sorry.
Anita came get me.
The scary La Sombra chick?
Yes. Be nicer. I don't know if she's still here.
I'm sure she probably understands she's scary.
Do I feel her?
No.
I lower my voice. Are we alone or?
You are standing in the showroom of the casino portion of Pirate's Voyage. The only people around are who you assume are workers of Hunter's, perhaps people he hired tonight. You don't recognize them. And Caden is in the background managing them. But for all intents and purposes, no one is eavesdropping on your conversation.
I lower my voice and I just go, Dean apparently sent for me, and Anita came to get me, to him and back.
She's working for Dean now?
I do not know. I don't think so. However, they are in the same faction right now, as you would assume. So, but things are a little bit more complicated than that, from what I assume.
It's okay. You don't need to go over every little thing with me. It's a long road, so just relax. Tell you what's really fun? It's tearing down black velvet from the roof. And he just yanks one of those disgusting, huge curtains and just pulls it off.
And it falls
to
down.
reveal like a wooden mast beam from the pirate theming.
It falls down with a large rip noise. It's super satisfying.
Oh, that does sound kind of fun. Here,
Yeah.
let me help.
Help yourself.
She goes to help.
And you rip off the other end, and the entire curtain falls to the ground.
How are you feeling though, as we're like folding it or whatever?
I still got a bit of ringing in my ears, but better. Hungry. I'll be okay. Thank you.
I'll be here. If you need something, let me know. You said not to go over things. I might have to go over things with you eventually, though. But
Well, I mean, if we're talking about me and you, then I think we should talk about it. I mean, do you think you'll have to go, or
no. What I mean is, being a Tremere is complicated, isn't it?
I wouldn't know.
I hope you never do need to know, truly, because things have barely started, well, not really calming down, I suppose, but I'm already in the middle of something again, and it's just... I want to keep you guys safe. I don't want to drag you in any more shit. Because you guys really don't deserve it.
Well, the thing is, we want to keep you safe as well. So, it's gonna be tough to get rid of us. I especially want to make sure that you have a long and happy life ahead of you. And if I'm there as well, then that's all the better, don't you think?
I would like that. Especially the last part. I think you guys made me consider a lot of things. And for the most part, I was so consumed with just wanting revenge that I hadn't considered some of the bigger picture. Have considered some, but not all of it. And I'm starting to talk in riddles, aren't I?
A little bit. Straight talk normally isn't my thing, but with you and the others, I think it's the best policy. So how about you tell me what it is you do see for the future?
I see a lot of danger and a lot of stakes coming between us, particularly because I seem to be bound to Dean and to Miss Anita in a way that I can't really walk away from. And so whatever I do needs to be very carefully thought through. And I fear that I do not have all the information needed. And as such, I feel like it might bring trouble. Almost certainly will. And so, I guess I don't want it to. I really don't want to. Like, it's not just, I want to be safe and I want to live or whatever. Live in quotation marks at this point, I don't know. But I was prepared to die just to get back at Dean, and that was how I went into this last mission. And then I felt like, but if you guys are there, I feel like it's not going to be as lonely. And I feel like you four are probably the only people that I can actually be myself with. Everyone else, I've got to put up a mask. And it's annoying, but there's no way out of it. Unless I wait for the sunrise, So that's not something I want to do right now. I want to see. I've been thrust into these different worlds. And in this world, you're the captain, And I want to see where the ship goes. Well, that makes sense. I'd like to sail for a while.
I really like this metaphor.
I'm glad.
That's really cute.
You make me laugh. Did you hear that? I'm not laughed since this whole thing started.
I don't think I've seen a smile on your lips in ever.
It's been a while since I've smiled, I have to tell you.
Well, that's good.
Thank you. She drops the velvet and she comes to hug him.
I would gladly have you aboard as long as you'll stay.
In the middle of this embrace, Hunter, you are closest, or you can see the door. You see Caden opening it, and you can't see the person who's in it, but you see Caden make an odd gesture. He steps out of the way of the door. That's not how Caden does things. Caden would not let anyone in without asking you first, especially since you're not open. And in walks someone that you've recognized from pictures only. Seems to be this Saul person. He's looks angry, apathetic, strange face he has. And he makes a beeline towards you. And of course, he cannot see Astrid. She has her back to him.
Oh shit, X.
When he says that, Astrid, you turn to look, and Saul, it's Astrid.
Look.
Astrid, it is Saul.
What the fuck are you doing here? The fuck are you still alive?
I'm sorry, sir. I didn't catch your name.
Shut the fuck up. Astrid, what the fuck are you doing here?
This is my establishment, and
Yeah,
I won't have you
Piero,
talk
I
to me
know
like
your
that.
name.
Oh, you do know me?
Yeah.
Well, I would appreciate it if you adjusted your tone.
I appreciate to know.
Interesting.
Interesting. Is that all you got to say, Astrid? Or is this some kind of sick joke to you? You disappear on me for like almost half a year?
What are you talking about?
What am I talking
saw
about?
I saw you 2 months ago when this happened to me.
Astrid,
I drank from
as
you.
you recall, Isaiah's memory was tampered with, and likely Saul's as well.
we need to talk. You have been tampered
You died,
with.
Astrid.
No, I did not. I drank from you. That's how I survived.
You drank from me?
Yeah. And then
That's not.
Dean
That's
took
not
me under
possible.
his wing. I'm telling the truth.
What? So you're a thin blood?
No. Dean finished the deed.
Dean?
Yes. I've
No,
been
I don't-
trying
no,
to
no.
find you this whole time.
Well, you didn't look very good, did you?
I used everything I had. Where were you?
You used every. That's so you, Astrid.
That's so me, excuse
Yeah, it's always
me?
you carrying the load. You went looking for me. It's not like I was
Yes.
hiding.
Well, where were you?
I was all over the place. Didn't Frankie tell you?
No. No one told me. I asked pretty much everyone I came across.
Frankie. Bullshit.
I asked everyone I came across. I am not lying. I have no reason to lie. I went into the haunted house. Do you remember that one?
Oh, yeah,
That
I
you didn't want to
remember.
go with because you
No.
were with Bessie. I know now what with, but you didn't tell me then. And
Yeah, and?
I was not supposed to live, but here I am. Because
Here
you
are.
found me at the end of the day, I drank from you. I managed to come across, and Dean picked us up, and we were in the car,
And where's Dean?
and he is. What was the place? The Magic.
Magic Quest.
He is at the Magic Quest. He's the prince now. So, yeah.
You're killing me, Astrid. You think
No.
you're just gonna act like nothing happened? You have
The
no
thing is, Saul, someone messed with your memory.
Hunter, as this lover's quarrel is going on, you see the Thin Bloods who have gathered to help you clean up Pirate's Voyage are leaving. You're
Yeah,
meeting them.
he would have sent a text to his assistant to say, "Get the workers out of here."
Caden is
and-
currently standing in the corner, unmoving. You assume Saul did something to him to get inside.
God damn it. Okay, well the Thin Bloods know what's best for him at the very least.
They are fleeing. They're not leaving because Saul might see them, but they are going somewhere.
Yep. Okay.
What's happening here?
In here. Well, what's happening here is that Mr. Pierrot here ruined my business. That's what's happening.
Oh,
I'm
really?
afraid I had nothing to do with that. My understanding is that you got yourself caught by the Second Inquisition.
What do you know about me? Well, let's start there. Where did you learn that information? Did Astrid tell you?
Well, there seems to be a lot of mind manipulation going around, so I learned from various contacts around Myrtle Beach that you disappeared. Astrid was very worried, and that, well, you appear to have changed since you went away.
A point of clarification for the storyteller. Astrid and Hunter, how close are you two together?
He's probably standing pretty close to Astrid. They were just hugging, so
Correct.
Next to each other, yeah.
Of course, Saul, you noticed this. You saw them hugging.
So,
So, let me get something straight. Sunrise Cruise goes gone while I'm not out of town. Half the people I've got working for me are dead. The other half are suddenly working for you, Mr. Pierrot. You want to explain that?
they needed help, and I helped them.
They needed help. They told you that? Who told you that?
They asked for
Who's
somewhere
they?
to stay.
Who's they?
Who do you
Give me a
think we're
name.
talking about here?
Give me a name.
All of them.
Too bad for them. They didn't bother mentioning what they were doing before that?
I think I know just well enough.
Yeah, alright. Enlighten me. Tell me.
This is my Pirate's Voyage. I don't recall saying that I would answer your questions. So, either you can attempt to threaten me and the people that are in my employ, and suffer the consequences, or you can leave well alone and build your business elsewhere.
So, no.
So, listen. If you want to do anything that's right, you need to figure out who messed with your memory, who made you do all of these things, who
Nobody
put you in
made me-
such a position, who made you believe I was dead.
Nobody made me do anything, Astrid.
Oh, really? Well,
Yeah.
who made you believe I was dead? Who told you this? Because it's not true, obviously.
That doesn't really matter now that you're alive and together
It
with this
does.
asshole, does it?
Matter, because if they change your mind on that, what else could they have changed? Don't you want to be in control if you're going to be a businessman
What?
for other people?
Well, you think you think they made me do this stuff? Really?
No. I think you made choices because of what they did. Is that what you want to hear?
Well, did
Listen
they
to
do this
me.
to you too as well? Did they say, "Oh no, forget about Saul. Get together with whoever you want to get together with"?
Oh my god, dude, this has nothing to do with this.
It has everything to
They
do with
kept
this.
me alive while I was searching for you
Who's that?
and while I was trying to survive. You
Who's
have
that?
no idea what the fuck Dean did to me. What I went through. What we went through. His brains were blown up because the whole Camarilla came here. Why do you think the Velvet is here? Camarilla was here, and we had to hold the fort. Me!
Boo-hoo. Camarilla was here. Sounds like you had a great party. It looks like it.
Yeah, you want to go have seconds wherever they went off to?
No.
Because I'm sure they would love to hear about you and your business.
Tell me about my business. What have I been doing?
I don't know, you tell me. Because I have an idea, and the idea that
telling
I
me you've been
have
looking for me
is
for 2
not
months?
cool.
You're
What?
telling me you've been looking for me for 2 months and you don't know what I've been doing?
Oh, we got onto the trail after a while. Yeah, we did.
Look, boy, you've been poisoning the water supply, and it's made life very difficult for a lot of people. So, I suggest, unless you want to piss him off more, you give it up.
Tell me one thing. So, were you doing this in some sort of revenge?
I was doing this to survive.
Okay.
I was doing this because I didn't have anything else to do, Astrid. Because the only person that I cared and loved about was dead. And apparently spent 2 months looking for me. How can Frankie not have told you? You've spoken to Frankie, haven't you?
He did.
So now he did. What did he tell you?
He was just as surprised to see me alive. And it wasn't that long ago. As you were. Like, he told me that you told him I died. And so Frankie, I don't think Frankie is the person you should be looking for. Someone messed with your mind. And we need to find out who that was, because that's the person that's started a lot of shit.
Sounds a lot like Dean to me. I mean, you're blaming everything else on Dean.
Well, I mean, he is an innocent in this, is he? Do you want to talk with him?
Maybe.
I think it would be good to come to the conclusion. I think it would be good to find the truth of what happened to you. and to everyone else, and we can take it from there.
Oh,
But anything you do before that could be stuff you regret.
I had a good thing going. I had a good thing going with G. Someone ruined that. Last thing I hear from G is that some Rovnos, that piece of shit, is looking into my business. Next thing I know, Sunrise Cruise is smoking.
That wasn't us, though.
Really?
Yep.
How come it blows up a couple of days after you've been there, huh? Not even a couple of days.
I'll tell you how. Because Dean's ghoul fired fire at me, then tossed me into the water and
fault
swam across. Well, yeah, I guess. I mean...
Dean.
Like I told you, word was that it was the Inquisition. G showed his hand, got himself in trouble. And I'll be honest, I don't much care if you believe me. I got nothing to lose.
I was pretty pissed at you.
Oh,
Because...
yeah, me?
Oh yeah, last thing I remembered was you not showing up for the last thing that I requested of you. But I'm not saying this to pile on guilt. I'm saying this because there's things that are bigger than us that played a part in stuff, and we reacted best we knew how to. I don't know what you had to go through. I'm sorry you had to go through that. It was out of my hands. I did my best to reach you. I did my best to find you. I did my best to survive long enough to do this. I was fully prepared. Whether I find you or not, I was fully prepared to die just to get back at Dean. But there are plans that are bigger than that right now that I need to see through. And if I'm still standing here, it's because of this guy and a couple of others. And so, whatever you came here to do, if there is any ounce of friendship, anything, let him be. And find out what happened. And if you cannot, tell me, and we'll find out together. We used to be a team before, we can be a team again. But you gotta want it.
Me friendship. What about Isaiah? He didn't tell you anything? He was there too, if I recall.
Whether you were attempting to deceive Saul or not, do not have to tell me. But you do know Isaiah remembered the Baron, the now deceased Marianne Park, messed with their memory.
Isaiah was the first one that told us that there was some sort of memory change going on. And so, the former Baron, was that someone you met?
Former Baron, you mean...
Parks.
Park.
Met her once or twice? What about it? She wasn't Baron then, though.
How long ago was this?
A couple of months. 2.5, 3 months.
Sounds about right. Is that when they told you I died? It was around that time, wasn't it?
I don't know.
As I said, his brain got messed with by her as well.
You're asking a lot of me, Astrid, right now.
An important question from the storyteller. Hunter and Astrid, you are both aware that Saul is involved in this tender sugar business. Are you planning on letting him leave? If he so chooses.
I think you have a better head on your shoulders than this business, whatever it was that you were doing. There's more in store for you.
Just humor me, Astrid. What was I doing with my business?
Well, for one, you were pissing off people high enough that the Inquisition came and blew them up. I don't think that's a good plan of business in the long run.
Before he died, G was mentioning something about owning this part of the coast. Him and his mobster family were annoyed at the anarchs living around here and wanted to get back at him, and I understand that. There's an easier way, though. You can work with us if you really want.
Who do you think gave all that black sugar to those thick bloods?
I hear tell it was you that made the formula.
Who do you think delivered it?
Enlighten me.
A couple of people I saw walking in here did it, amongst other things. Apparently the Second Inquisition that you're talking about, they were in on it. They had no problem letting a couple of people get in the way if it meant getting the job done. So I don't know, are you comfortable, Mr. Pirro, employing these people? Thin bloods?
That's an interesting question. I think people come to me, treat me well. I reciprocate. That's a big word meaning treat the same.
What it means.
Good. If they don't want to make tender sugar no more, which I don't think they do, I'll ask them. See what they can make of themselves. One day they might be running this place.
It's very big of you.
Better them working with me than trying to poison me.
Yeah, I'd be careful though. No, can't trust them, right? But that being said, you can tell that I should be dropping my business and I should be doing what? What should I be doing, Astrid, now? I mean, clearly we're friends, so that's the thing. And I don't know, Dean, Mastermind Dean, the genius behind everything. I don't know where he is. Isaiah doesn't want to talk to me, so guess I've got nothing. Business at the bottom of the river. All my colleagues working for Mr. Pirro back to being on square one again. Maybe I should start working for the sheriff. Maybe. Back to where I was. Bottom of the food chain.
Speaking of, you get a text from your family.
Ooh. What's it say?
It informs you that the suspect that they were holding, or the Myrtle Beach Police Department were holding, has escaped. Just keeping their high ranker abreast of the situation.
Excellent. So, looks like you're gonna have some trouble on your hands soon anyway. Don't want to spoil the fun. But a word of advice is that you pissed off people way more important than myself. right now. So I don't know what's going on with the Camarilla. I don't know how the party went. I wasn't invited. But I would consider maybe skipping town for a while. Just a little friendly piece of advice from friendly old Saul. And if there's nothing else, I guess I'm gonna go. Because I can tell that I'm not wanted here. Go back to hugging or whatever you were doing. That's fine. That's okay. Glad
Stop
you got each
being a child. Here, she unties the hoodie from around her waist and she gives him back.
No,
You'll
keep
be
it.
cold out here.
I'll be cold.
You can still feel cold, can't you?
No.
No?
I can. No.
Hunter, wits insight.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna rouse for this. Oof. That is 5.
Oof. Way more than you needed. Astrid, of course, is having an emotional response to Saul being here. You're a little bit more cool, calm, and collected. You know Saul was a thin blood. Heard it enough times. You know he's the inventor of tender sugar. That's what you've heard from the other thin bloods. And Frankie. He's not a thin blood anymore. He is for sure kindred. He does not... The telltale signs of the thin bloods, they breathe, they blink a lot, they act mostly human. They can pass for human, most of them. There's nothing human about Saul anymore.
Stay right where you are, Saul. I don't know who gave you your newfound power, but I don't think you've got anyone's best interests at heart here. And if what you say is true and we've pissed off a lot of very important people, then I'm sure just adding your death to the list won't pile on that much more pressure.
I'd love to stay around and chat, Mr. Piro, but I've got business to attend to. Well, figuratively speaking. That's a big word meaning technically. Well, not technically, the other one. You know what I mean. But
I'm afraid you've lost me. He takes out a gun and points it at your head.
Hey, there's...
Astrid, are you going to do anything to prevent this?
She's just lifting her hands. Wait.
Are you stepping in front of the gun?
No, but she's next to it. She's like, wait, there has to be a way to figure this out. There's been enough bloodshed. Sarah lost her head. Let's not do this. I want to tell you, Saul. Things are not great right now, but I don't see why we couldn't try to figure stuff out together. This is all they want. To make a Saul fight. There's a bigger scheme coming.
Who's they, Astrid?
The two big factions. There's a couple of individuals in either of them that have a lot of things at stake. I can't tell you everything.
Oh, Dean. Yeah, I get it.
Beyond Dean. Dean is a small fry.
Oh, you don't make him sound like a small fry.
No. Do you want to go see yourself?
Maybe I will.
Hunter still has the gun raised. Of course, you have an excellent meat shield next to you. Or you could attempt to dodge.
I mean, she's not in front of him. She's just like...
Not without outside of your grasp, however.
No. You want to shoot me? Go ahead. Just make sure you, wow, that sounds corny, but just make sure you finish it.
You're right. It does sound corny. You can't come in here and make threats. Not unless you finish it. He's gonna shoot you.
Compose your firearms. Saul, Dex Athletics.
I don't have a character. Oh, I do.
Yes, I made you a character sheet. You also have abilities on there that you could certainly use against him, should you.
I was not aware. But I will.
Huddy takes
rouse the
care of her
blood.
boys.
Hunter was thinking of using chemistry to distract him.
You may take one action, either shoot or you're using chemistry.
Gotcha. Well, I'm gonna shoot him then.
Of course. So let me rouse the blood first. That's the success.
No longer a thin blood, you can do that.
Yeah.
And a success.
Oh.
Can I will use a point of willpower to reroll.
Damn.
Yeah, Saul has a lot of
Successes.
athletics. 6 successes.
Damn.
Saul was a surfer once upon a time.
Yeah. I think.
Hmm.
2.
2.
Yeah.
You fire off a couple of shots. Saul expertly rolls away behind one of the slot machines that one of the Thin Bloods had brought in to start putting the showroom back to the way it should be. But of course, you ruin your own slot machine. Saul hides behind it.
Damn.
Saul, you may take an action. If there's any abilities you'd like to use, or if you'd like to just run out the door.
Is Hunter looking my way?
He absolutely would be.
Yeah. Hey, why don't you go ahead and shoot your friend instead? And I use mesmerize.
Intelligence and resolve, Hunter. Please make a rouse check, Saul.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Success.
Ooh, excellent mastery of your beast, Saul.
Yeah. Well,
But you keep him so well fed.
can I use point of willpower?
Yes,
to
you
reroll
can.
this?
2 successes for Hunter,
2 successes for me as well.
and 2 successes for Saul. It is a tie, and the tie goes
can-
to the defender. Hunter,
Okay.
you have the gun still raised, and you, Astrid, you watch him start pointing it towards you. But you're able to cock it back, stop yourself.
I wasn't telling him to. Well, I was just telling him to shoot his friend. I was thinking this.
The only friend he has in the room is Astrid.
Ah, that's right.
I'm sorry, you're not my friend. And yeah, he's gonna use chemistry on you, and he's going to make it appear. Oof, there's a lot of blood here. Make it appear as if he's firing more than he actually is
Mm-hmm.
to distract you. That's versus composure and wits.
Thank you. That's what I was just looking at. Composure and wit, Saul.
Gotcha.
Not a great roll for you.
Damn it!
Wait,
I'm
wits.
gonna willpower that.
Mm-hmm. No time like the present.
4 successes versus
3.
3. Yeah. I'm gonna willpower.
Yep. Oof.
That one as well.
And Astrid is wondering if they're fighting over little old me. 4, 5, 6.
Oh,
I was
damn.
gonna ask, do I get a turn too?
That is a yes. If you would like to take an action, please let me know. That is a critical success. So Hunter, you fire off some more shots toward the already broken slot machine and attempt to make Saul believe that you are shooting off multiple shots, perhaps from multiple guns. He doesn't flinch. He doesn't react. He knows it's not real. Astrid, would you like to take an action?
Oh yeah. After I see what Saul did and made Hunter point at me, I just... There's this rage. I turn around, I look at him, my eyes go black,
Mm-hmm.
and I just go, I extinguish Vitae.
Mm-hmm.
at him. I don't know what I'm supposed to do, but stamina and composure versus a rouse check. So I guess.
Yes.
Let
that
me
rouse
see.
check.
So-
Do I do the rouse check or does?
She does.
That's a critical success. Well done. 10. So now I roll.
So roll that, and you roll stamina and composure.
Okay.
Stamina and
just
composure.
grab it up.
This could go very bad.
4 successes for me.
Or it couldn't. So it's intelligence and blood sorcery.
Yeah.
That is quite a bit that you have to overcome. Not
Can
enough.
I?
It's not.
Willpower?
It's not stamina.
No.
It's intelligence and blood sorcery. It should be right under your discipline.
Okay.
No
okay,
stamina
let
for
me
you.
See. All right. So, that one. Okay. Damn. No.
You still haven't rolled it.
I thought I did.
No, you made a rouse check.
Okay, that's weird.
You have to click.
Huh.
the
Okay, I
dice
got
next
it.
to
I
the
got
rouse.
it. There we go.
There you go. 3 successes. Would you like to spend a willpower?
Yes.
Hmm?
What am I re-rolling?
2.
2.
Nice.
You can do 2d10 if
Okay.
you like.
So
Yeah. There we go.
No successes.
Damn.
3 to 4. Saul, what is your current level of hunger?
0.
Increase it to 1. Hear the beast in your head. You really hate that guy.
Well, I can tell that I'm not wanted here. How close am I to the exit?
Close enough, but you would have to make yourself open to more gunfire or possibly more kindred activity. Of course, who's very close to you is Caden.
How close is he?
Oh, within an arm's reach. Standing in the corner unmoving, as you commanded.
Yeah. Can I can't issue another. I have to do dominate again on him.
For Mesmerize, you can offer multi-tiered
Right.
commands, so no, you absolutely can.
Hey kid, I don't know his name, but hey,
No.
get in the way of the gun. I tell him, and then I'll head for the exit.
Make me a Dex Athletics. See if you can make it there. And Caden, Hunter, you watch him remove himself from the corner and stand
blood.
directly in the way of gunfire, should you try and shoot him again. It's up to you whether you risk it.
5 successes.
5 successes. He's fast, Hunter, but you can try.
I think Hunter is unlikely to hit, and if he does, then he's
Not
he's
trying to
gonna
push
shoot
you
at
in
the guy
any
either
sort
way.
of direction. But just as an aside, Fata Morgana does not require direct eye contact. It'll place something in front of him that he might see. Might not. Not that I'm trying to push you in any direction.
Oh man, that's a real good point you make, Huddy. Coming in from outside is a man that looks like he is made out of not literally, but a brick shit house. Like the scariest dude you've seen.
I certainly hope not
Getting
literally.
in your way. That is versus intelligence awareness.
Thank you.
If-
Intelligence
yes.
awareness? Is it?
That's what I've written down.
There's no awareness.
Interesting. Well, I've written that down wrong then.
Wits, perhaps?
No,
Oh,
it
there
is.
is
It is
awareness.
intelligence awareness.
It is awareness. It's just in a different list. Awareness, intelligence, you said.
Not a great roll for Saul either.
No. Why don't you go... What do I have to beat?
You have to beat 5.
Oh boy. I would rouse the blood again.
So many successes.
Well, I failed the last one. So it was intelligence, awareness. Plus 2.
No, you did not fail. Astrid extinguished some of your might.
I will use another. Oh yeah, but I failed another one that was rising. I will use another willpower and reroll 3.
Really digging into those reserves, but they will not help you here. And in you see a gargantuan man. What would you say, Hunter? Covered in armor, bearing
Tattoos,
weapons.
armor, like bearing a very large, like Desert Eagle-esque gun at him. Just begins blazing away in your direction, from the direction of the exit.
With those 6 successes, however, from Dex Athletics, you can certainly dodge out of the way of these bullets.
I will try to.
You already rolled that Dex Athletics. So you dodge. No real cover here, though. You get into a corner.
Any other way out of the room?
Yes. You see a kitchen door. You can head there if you like.
Yep. Heading to the kitchen.
And he heads into the kitchen. Does anyone follow him?
Oh yeah, following,
Yeah.
trying to blast his head off.
This-
Hunter
Trying
wants
to
revenge.
do the thing again.
This
as well.
gargantuan creature follows you into the kitchen, as does Hunter and Astrid. Astrid, roll me Extinguish Vitae one more time as Saul heads around the countertops to the exterior door, which would lead to the trash cans.
Roll what? Sorry.
Astrid's rolling Extinguish Vitae.
What was my
bad
roll for
roll.
that one? It was stamina.
Stamina and composure, I believe.
Can I use a reroll?
Yes. Hunter, what are you doing?
Continuing to fire at him.
Composure firearms.
Roll 3 of those.
I'm gonna rouse check, get a couple of extra dice to blast his head off.
Boy, you guys really want him dead, huh?
Yep. He said finish the job. I don't know.
I forgot how to roll mine. I'm
there's
sorry.
something called WP reroll further up on the character sheet by your willpower. Press that one and
Oh no.
Oh, what am I?
More willpower. More willpower.
Everyone is digging into their those hidden reserves this evening. 3 successes.
There we go.
And 3 successes for Astrid. What was your stamina composure roll?
3
3.
successes.
You reach out again with your mind and your vitae to try and extinguish some more of his. It doesn't work. He's moving too quickly and you can't quite keep a bead on him. One more Dex Athletics before you'll be out the door. That'll be against
rouse
Hunter's
the blood
composure and firearms roll.
And I
Man,
succeeded the
Saul,
rouse check.
your beast is on your side because you keep him so well fed.
Oh boy.
2. Are you out of willpower?
I have one more. I'm gonna use it.
No time like the present.
Oh, 3 successes.
3 successes.
Terrible.
3 to 3, but ties tend to go to the defender. And you are the defender. And Hunter, you take a few more shots, hit the door, as Saul gets out of it. You see him take off. He's quite dexterous and athletic. He leaps over the dumpsters, over the fence. He runs fast.
Can I yell after him?
Of course.
I yell after him, "You're better than this!"
Do you answer, Saul? It's a moral victory at best. May have won this battle, but likely not the war. And that is where we will end this epilogue. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching.